Hi, good morning. Carrie from down in Texas on this Friday morning in January. Actually, it's the last Friday of January already. Time just goes by so quickly. As you can see, it's still dark outside. I'm getting a really early start this morning. I have a lot to do on this Friday before the weekend. A lot to do work-wise, a lot to do with running errands, and so I wanted to get up and get going this morning. I'm really excited about today too because I am wearing yellow and grays, whites and blacks, as you can see from my shirt, and I'm very excited to do some gold and gray eyeshadow today. I'm really excited about that because I've been talking a lot about my brown eyes and what colors really offset those, so you can apply that to your own situation if you have brown eyes or if you have blue eyes. Grab your drink. As you can see, I've got my trusty iced coffee this morning. I have all my tools ready to go. I have all my makeup out. Don't have a snack because it's too early for that, but if you need one, please grab one, and let's get this day going so we can have a fantastic, productive last work day of the week. If you work Monday through Friday, that is. Many of us work on the weekends, so whatever you do, I hope today is a awesome day that you get out there and just crush every goal or everything you need to do and head into the weekend positively so you can decompress. Decompressing is not done enough in our society, especially in the United States. We are all workaholics. We're on 24/7 because of our social media and our phones, and it is so important to decompress. So many studies are coming out about this very thing, how important it is to get off your phone, get off social media, let your brain and your mind just decompress, get outside, do something that is not associated with any electronics. It's really important. You know, we don't know yet what the results of a generation who's been on all of these things from their childhood to their adulthood. We don't know that yet. We're not quite there yet. And I think we're going to find out that we need to get off it more. Get back to being outside and off of electronics. I believe that. I think we're going to see that very shortly. And there's a couple of great documentaries too on Netflix about social media and using cell phones and our children and what's happening. So if you are a parent or you're contemplating being a parent, really anybody should just really take a look at these very informative and scary programs that are on Netflix. Look into it. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. I wasn't. It scared the devil out of me. I have 4 grandchildren, and I'm like, oh, okay. So what are we going to use today? We're going to use a combination of eyeshadows. We're going to use this LA Girls color palette. I love this. It has a lot of gold, yellow, and neutral colors in it. I love this. This is an older palette, but you can see I love this color for sure, and then this color down here is this beautiful gold color. I'm going to use that, and then we're going to use this really small, powerful gold. Look at this. I don't know if I can show you this or not. This is from Loreal. This is a shimmer that is stunning. I wore it with a formal that I had in Salt Lake City 2 years ago, and I got so many compliments. I found it, and I can't wait to try it again. So, grab a Coke, grab a drink, grab your tools. Let's get rocking and rolling this morning. Okay, what are we going to do first? Well, have you used your skincare products this morning? Have you washed your face? Have you put your serums on and your moisturizers on? Your actual skincare products. Have you done that? That's really important. Really important. Your makeup cannot look its best without those products being on. e.l.f. hydrating concealer. For me, it's a must for my mature skin. Then I'm adding a color corrector. This is a color corrector moisturizer and primer from CoverGirl. I do very much like this product because it evens out the colors, corrects the colors on my skin, and gives me a neutral color corrected palette. So it takes all of those pink undertones that I have naturally in my skin, and it corrects those, and it levels them out, it eliminates them, so I can have a really neutral, flat, one color skin complexion as I get started for this. Now, I was watching another video last night about somebody else who's using this Haus Labs Foundation, and how they are having the same kind of results that I'm having. They're seeing a substantial difference in their face, in their skin. They're actually feeling like this foundation is absorbing into and filling in the areas of your face that you have problems, your wrinkles, and hydrating and smoothing, and just, it's nice to hear that other people are getting the same results that I'm getting from this really remarkable foundation. I've used lots of foundations in my career as using makeup, and I really can't think of one, with maybe one exception, KVD, where I've had such a great response from my skin, not only while I'm wearing it, but when I've taken it off. And that's really amazing when you think about it. There's just something very special about this foundation that works perfectly for my skin type, my skin tone, my skin color. I use the lightest color in their color wheel, and as you can see, I hardly put any on. 3 little drops. I do like to use my fingers very gently to get this on. I will come in a minute and use a brush just to make sure that I have blended this really well. It feels so good when I'm moisturizing. I feel like I'm literally moisturizing and massaging my face when I put this on. And I don't get that if I don't use my fingers. So for me, this just feels incredibly satisfying and wonderful by using my fingers when I apply this foundation. And I'm a big believer when you're working with your makeup that you need to do what makes you feel the best and what you think makes you look the best. You know, a lot of people will probably come at me and say, oh, you know, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. I'm doing what I want to do, that I know works for me, that makes me feel the best and makes my skin look and feel the best. So you find out what that is for you and then stick to it, because what you do is right for you. What I do is right for me. It may not necessarily be the same for each of us. We may have 2 completely different reactions and 2 completely different methods. But if in the long run it gets us both where we need to be, then what you do for you is perfect, and what I do for me is perfect. Let's just remember that as we move forward. We're all individuals, and we all have to do in our routines what makes us feel the best and look the best, and encourage each other to find that, instead of constantly saying or coming at each other and saying that's not the right way to do it. Okay, there is no right way to do it, in my opinion. There's what's right for each of us, and we need to respect that. Okay, now, whoops. Sorry guys, I dropped my mirror, sorry. Sorry, I dropped everything there. Okay, we are coming in now with LA Girls Pro White Concealer. Oh, come on, get out there. Not coming out today. And we are going to be putting it on. Had a pretty rough night, I will tell you. Lots of pain when I was asleep last night. Woke me up several times. So we are packing bags today. And what I mean by that, if you're new here, my mother would say to me when I would wake up and I had really dark circles under my eyes, "Carrie, where are you going? You're packing some bags today." And it just has stuck with me. My beautiful mom, I miss her so much. She was my rock. I miss our long conversations. I miss her advice. I miss her words of encouragement. I miss hearing her beautiful voice. And I miss everything about her. And my days don't get easier. You know, they say that with grief, time is your friend. I actually don't feel that way. I feel like it's not my friend. I feel like the longer and the more days I have without her are harder. Because it just accentuates how much I miss her. And I don't get to share all these wonderful things that is happening and these changes and these goals that I'm reaching and the changes in my family, my new grandson, and I just, I miss her. Grief is a very difficult thing, and we all grieve in our own way, in our own form, and for me, the time just goes by, and I just miss her more and more and more with each passing day. Today I'm using a little bit different technique for my Fenty setting foundation powder. This is actually what I'm using is this is actually a Fenty foundation. It's a powder foundation, and I use this as that. I use it as a foundation, and I use it to set my wet foundation on those days where I am really looking for that refined porcelain finish, which today I am. And I am using, if I could stop my nose from running here, I'm using my powder brush to apply it so it goes on very, very smooth. And I'm just blending all that in really well. The combination of the concealer and the foundation and then that powder foundation just is amazing how it changes the look and texture and my complexion. It's amazing. It is amazing in the difference that I see using those combination of products. It's just beautiful. I don't know any other word because it is. My skin just looks remarkably beautiful. Okay, I'm getting some lipstick on because my lips are really dry today, and I'm using my LA Girls Coco Shimmer. And this is great product line, by the way. Really inexpensive, really good formulas. They last. They're beautiful colors, they're beautiful saturation. If you're looking for a discounted makeup line, that one is great. You can get it at the dollar store as well, so you're going to save even more money than if you go to the grocery store and the drugstore. Alright, let's get these brows on. Get my reference lines going here. Just drawing my brow. I'm just using the natural shape of my brow, and I'm drawing that with this really fine pencil from Benefit. This is their 3-step brow system where you use the pencil, you draw in your, if you have to, many people don't, but most of us do have to draw and fill in our brows. And that's what I'm doing, just filling those in, trying to get my lines as straight as possible. Coming over and doing the same over here. This is a wonderful pencil, you guys, because it is so easy to use, and you do not have to use a lot of pressure or a lot of product as you are doing this. Which is great. Pretty even. First step, pencil. Oops. Make sure we get that all the way down. Second step is the wax. And boy, I tell you what, this really works. Really grabs these brow hairs and gets them to stand and get into position, and then they don't move. I'm telling you, they do not move through the day. As many of you know, this is a pretty new product to me, and I was so afraid that it was, I wasn't going to be able to do it, and it was, they were going to just look horrible and not natural, and just in my head completely, because I have been just using powder products for so long, and I have gotten so many wonderful comments from people I don't even know, just people that I'm running into in my day-to-day, and they'll say, what products do you, that's amazing. That doesn't happen a lot. So I'm using my scissors here because I can't find my other ones because I got some really long hairs up here. I don't want to look like Santa Claus. Okay, while those are drying, I'm going to come in with my Revlon Color Stay. This is my Revlon Color Stay finishing powder. I'm going to use the very tip of my powder puff. I'm going to load that on my powder puff, and I'm going to come underneath my eyes, and I'm going to give them some more help covering up this discoloration under my eyes. Now, I found out something very interesting the other day. I was watching an influencer, and she had actually gone through some cosmetic surgery, and I did not realize, and I don't know if you know this or not, because this is brand new to me. I was stunned to find this out, that when you look at your eyes and you see these lines right here, this is because as you get older, you lose the fat here. So the line that you're seeing is not necessarily a discoloration. It is actually an indentation because you are losing the fat deposits that you have right under here in your eyes. And I did not know that. And that makes so much sense because at 2 years past, 2 years and 3 months past my weight loss surgery, the difference in my under eyes is definitely there from before surgery and after surgery. And when you go through this kind of weight loss surgery, you lose so much fat in your body. Obviously, that's what you're trying to do. That is why, for me, I drink my iced coffee and I use creamer. I mean, I use half and half, and I sometimes use cream as well because I'm trying to put back the necessary fat that my system needs, because your skin needs fat. It really does. So the old premise that we've got to get rid of all of the fat in our diet, that is not necessarily true. Okay, we all need some version of fat during our consumption, because our skin needs that, and other systems in our body need the fat contents. And you will be surprised how important that fat is. I was really surprised when I had my weight loss surgery, the difference that I noticed in my hair, in my skin, in my nails, because I was losing so much fat so rapidly, and that is one of the big side effects from my weight loss surgery that I was really not prepared for and didn't realize was going to happen. It's one of the reasons why I do weight loss videos as well, is to talk about the different changes that you're going to experience when you go through weight loss surgery. Losing your hair and losing your hair's healthiness is a really big side effect of weight loss surgery. You could actually track your hair. You know how they do when they're looking for the age of somebody, because they can track the different colors in their hair and the different consistency in their hair. You can do the same thing with your hair when it comes to the moisture that's in your hair. You lose a lot of that when you go through weight loss surgery. Food for thought if you are contemplating weight loss surgery. Think about those things. That's why supplements are really important in weight loss surgery. All right, let's get our brushes out here and give them just a really quick dust off before, because I was using a lot of gray yesterday. So let's just give them a really good cleaning here before we start into our shadows. Okay, going to start this morning with this. We're going to start this morning not with the white. We're going to start up here with this sort of this neutral, creamy kind of white color, because we're going to use orange. We're going to use this yellow in a minute that's really intense. So just want to get that on the, oh, I'm so glad I used that color. This is a shimmer, and it is a cream color shimmer. I'm going to just get that all over the lid and the eye socket, all the way up to the brow bone. And actually, this is a really pretty shimmer. You could use this down on your nose and on your chin. You could use this up here on your cheeks. I mean, just look at that. You can see how that just creates this beautiful lightness right here. Wow, look at that. That's amazing. I am using, this is the one on this palette, and I'm using this color right here. This one, this creamy color. Wow, beautiful. We're getting it all the way up, making sure we get it in this area that's so important not to have a shadow, which is right here up against your nose. We're going to dip into the white actually, and we're going to put that in the corner so we get that really light look right here, so we have no shadowing. Okay, now I'm so excited about this. I am so excited about this color. It's been so long and I forgot about it, and it is beautiful. Get the right pens. Yeah, let me get the right one. This is the right one. Yep. Okay, we are going to dip into, this is L'Oreal. Let me see if I can read the color before I get it on here. This is L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Ombre, number 997, Eternal Sunshine. Just wait until you see what this does. You're going to have fallout here too, so just kind of forewarn you if you use this. I'm going to pack that on the lid. Oh my God, it is so incredibly beautiful. Wow. Oh, absolutely stunning. I am taking it up into the transition area, but I am going to pick up another color, a little bit darker color. But I want this down on my lid, and I want it to be really saturated so you can really see the gold. Now, you're going to have fallout, so it's important to really stay on top of this fallout because it is a shimmer. Oh, it's so beautiful. Okay, now we're going to come back into the palette, and we're going to pick up the color next. No, we're going to pick up this color down here, this one right here. It is a darker gold tone. And that's the one we're going to put up here in transition. Beautiful. Getting it into the transition and then up on the bone itself. Using that windshield wiper motion back and forth to really blend. And we're going to dip into the two colors over, which is a little bit darker. I'll show you that one here in just a second, just to get a little bit more definition. That's beautiful. That's what I'm looking for right there. Beautiful. Wow, I forgot how beautiful this palette is. I don't wear yellows very often, but when I do, I get a lot of compliments on it. So I'm using the L'Oreal on the lid. Then I'm coming back under and I'm using my LA Girls. And I used this color in the transition, and then I came on top and I used this color. And that's the color that we're going to put under on our waterline, is that darker. We're going to mix the two. We're going to put those two colors together. And we're going to come under the eyes. And I'm going to go on top. You're going to have to get more sweeping done because these definitely have fallout because they are shimmers. Beautiful. Quite a bit of fallout actually. That's okay, we will sweep it away.
I don't know, but I found these results on search.
Alexa just decided to just talk. Isn't that the strangest thing? Oh my god. Okay, I'm just using my little powder puff and I am just dusting my brows a little bit just to tone the darkness out in them. Oh, that's so beautiful. Wow. Look at those colors. Amazing. You pair that with my Coco Shimmer, which is my sort of brownie, coppery color, with this color palette, and it's very flattering, especially when you're wearing yellow like I am today. Get our contour on here today. Bronzer contour from Milani. Down on our chin. Beautiful. Now we are going to come in with blush, and today I am using my Flower Nose blush. This is really dark mauve-y. I don't know if you can see it. Where's the best color? Right here. Love their palettes as well. I do have an affiliate link that is on my webpage that I will put in this video for you, so you can go to their link. They have remarkable, beautiful products, and their packaging is just amazing. All right. How are we looking? Okay. Get a close up here. Do I have? Now, one thing I do want to do is I want to come back in with that L'Oreal Gold. And I do want to get a little bit of dusting on a tiny brush. And I want to just kind of stipple that down on the bottom here, just to accentuate the gold color. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. That is a stunning shimmer. Let's see if I can get it. Good, really clean cut. There you go. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's a beautiful gold. Just a stunning gold color. Wow. And then again, we're using this LA Colors. You can get that at the dollar store as well. Now we are going to take our powder puff and we are just going to make sure everything is blending really well. Just dipping back into that before we get to mascara. Just blend all that really well. I did want to tell you, I forgot to look at the color. The color that I was going to tell you. Well, the Fendi color is the lightest one, 001 in this. And then there's another color I wanted to tell you. What was that? my Haus Labs. It is the lightest color as well. A83. My Fenty is 100. My Milani is 01 Sunlight. And of course my Revlon is 880, the most translucent color. And I do want to just see, because when I look in this mirror I can see better color definition, so I just want to see. I need to darken just a little bit. So we're going to come in with this color on the end right here, this one right here. It's very gold pigmented, a little bit darker gold pigmented, and I'm just going to add it up here. And I'm just going to kind of stipple it. I don't want to create a whole lot of additional fallout, so I'm just kind of stippling that in there just for a little bit more definition. Yes, that's better. Yes, that's better. Okay, good. Now, let's get our trusty curler, eyelash curler here. And curl these lashes. I curl them in two locations. I curl them as low to the bottom to the root as I can get them. And then I come back and I do just a little bit on the end. Just a little. The very end. I don't push really hard on the end section there. Today we are going to be using Thrive mascara. This is one of my top 3 picks for mascara. It's a great tubular mascara. It comes off so easily, and it creates these beautiful tubes on your lashes that makes your lashes look really full and really long. And it has a very hard brush. This is probably my favorite mascara brush of all my mascaras because it is the hardest, and it literally doesn't move. So when it combs through, and it gets every lash. I have a question for all of you guys out there. Do you know if you can get this mascara at Ulta? I don't know if you can buy it there. So if anybody knows, can you shoot me a text message? I mean a message and in the comments, and let me know if you can actually buy Thrive mascara at Ulta, or if it is something you just have to buy online, because I'm going to be needing to get some more, and I do not remember where I got it from. It's a very good formula. This is a really, really good formula. But it is almost done. Actually, this may be my last application with this one. Alright, let's get some more. Let's really get down in there and reload the brush. Start down at the bottom like I always do. Lock in that curl. I just love this wand. Oh, it's just does such an amazing job of getting to each lash and combing it coating it. I wish more mascaras would use this really hard, small applicator, because it does, in my opinion, it just does such a much better job. Alright. Let's go to the bottom. I tell you what, that gold against my dark brown eyes is just stunning. You know, I haven't worn it in quite a while, and I have forgotten how much it actually does make my eyes just pop. Guess that means I need to be getting some more gold in my wardrobe. More yellow. It's such a happy color too. Alright, yeah, done with that, because now they're getting to be looking a little scary. Okay, let's see. I have a little bit of an issue over here. We're going to have to correct it. Let me get my little powder puff. Alright. Add a little bit more of my Coco Shimmer here. Not going to put gloss on today. I do want it to be a sort of a matte consistency for my lipstick today. And that is it, girls and girls. It is the weekend. It is Friday. TGIF is finally here. I hope you've had a really good week. I hope your weekend is just relaxing. Get out and spend some time with your loved ones and decompress, relax, get out into the beautiful fresh air and get out of the house, get off of social media, get off of all of these technical gadgets that we are on all the time, and have a remarkable weekend. Let me just put my glasses on so I can see. The gold is really remarkable. So if you have blue eyes, what's a good color? Well, there's a lot of colors that go with the blue. When you look at the color wheel, go to the color wheel, find your eye color, and then go to the opposite side of the wheel. That will tell you the colors that are going to make your eyes just go boom. For me, it's blue, it's green, and it's gold. These, and pink, amazingly enough. Those are the colors that really make my eyes color and my eyes stand out, because it's on the opposite side of the color wheel. There's obviously a lot of other colors that I like that I think are flattering for me, but to really get that when you look at the eyes, it's the opposite color on the color wheel depending on what eye color you have. So that's it for me. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for joining me. If you're new here, please like and subscribe, and thank you for joining the community. We want to hear from you, so if you have questions or need help with something, put it out there and we will get some responses from everybody else in the community. Have a safe Friday. Get out there, hit your grand slam. And guys, I will catch up with you next week. Make sure you hit the bell too so you know the next time I post a video. Have a great TGIF, and we will catch you the next time. This is Carrie from Texas.